there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you are here today. We are talking because Mel's brother Marcus did a little bit of a little brief live this afternoon, and essentially wanted to kind of just go over a few things from Mel's live last night. Mel, of course, is in the background. She said that she had an interview at iHeartRadio with DJ Scream, and also has an interview with Fox 5 that she did earlier with Portia, but she said she'll get back to the people on when that will air. And nonetheless, Marcus asked the question is, does anybody know what a motherless child is? But nonetheless, he basically, again explained for the millionth time that he has the receipts of Letitia's mom apologizing for saying that Mel couldn't get anybody, and saying that she should go back with Martell and all these things, and he didn't understand why PHONICS Unhooked is saying on her lives that she never said that, and that why would she say anything like that. But and he said it's one thing if you said it and you don't mean it anymore, you don't mean your apology, but to just flat out say you didn't say it and there's receipts makes zero sense, right? And so Mel kept chiming in for like different things that Marcus was trying to debunk, and Mel's like, and that's another check, and that's another thing that can be proven in court. And so then he talked about his family history and talked about, his side of the family, how his family had a lot of family in Ohio. And then I think he said, before Mel came along, I think he said his youngest siblings were like 8, 9 years old or something like that. But nonetheless, Mel came back in and was like, see, we can prove, who's in our family, who isn't, and who's with whom, and all these things. And he was just trying to say all the other rumors and all the other stuff that PHONICS Unhooked was trying to say about their family, it wasn't right. It wasn't right at all. And so that was kind of the gist of it. I see people now trying to still twist this around, and that's really the main reason I wanted to get on here today. I think some people are confused and some people are lost and think that this is just a reaction to last night's live from PHONICS Unhooked. And I'm here to say, no. This is years, you guys. Years of slander, of defaming, of all of these things, of all of these lies and these rumors that were either made up by Martell, that were either made up by Martell's side chick, that Tisha's mom regurgitated happily on her platform for several years, and upped the ante the moment she got fired, you guys. And then it was a daily thing, right? It was a daily drag every single day. Insulting Mel, insulting Mama Van, insulting the Holt kids, talking about their hair, comparing their hair to her grandkids' hair, just talking out the side of her neck, you guys. Shout out to Cameo. But nonetheless, it has just been one thing after the other, right? And then, of course, the paternity claims, and then, of course, the rest of the family devoting an entire Instagram account to Mel, to Mama Van, and the Melometers, and all of the things. So, nonetheless, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about what the real issues are so that people have the correct information and aren't just thinking, oh, Mel's just suing because she said that she uses Noxema, not 7th Avenue skincare. No. That's like one of like the 50 things that she said, right? And there seems to be people upset that Mel is, suing Letitia's mom, and I'm just confused. Like, if you're going to make RAPE and SA allegations and have zero receipts, if you're going to falsify details about somebody's family, and who would know their own family better than themselves with zero receipts, why wouldn't they sue? Why wouldn't they? And you've been hitting this home, hammering this home, and also distributing this information to other content creators, right? So, because I don't want to hear this thing where oh, Mel's in bed with the bloggers, Mel's telling the bloggers what to say. No. Everything is always Mel's fault. It's always any Mel supporter's fault. But you guys, for whatever reason, ignore the rest of the cast being in bed with the bloggers and using the bloggers to put out false narratives and falsehoods about Melody Shree Rogers and the kids. But you guys don't care, because if you don't like her, it's not a big deal to you. But nonetheless, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You've got Marceau and Kimmy spreading falsehoods on Facebook groups, again blaming the Melometers. I just don't understand. Can somebody tell me why you are assuming anything that's happened to you that's negative? If anybody's calling your place of business, if anybody's checking to see if it's open, and all of these things that you just assume that it's a Mel supporter or a Melometer, why don't you guys ever think that there are people outside of Mel supporters and Melometers that flat out don't like you, that flat out don't see it for you, that flat out cannot connect with you, do not resonate with you, feel that you've taken advantage of the, fan base and all of these things. But nonetheless, you never take into consideration that you can have real enemies, or you can even have family and friends or former colleagues that want to take you down. So again, anything negative that happens to you, how come you won't verify the people that are calling you and vet them and find out who they are? Because I guarantee you, it's not Melometers. Listen, if a Mel supporter or a Melometer, whomever that supports Mel, I'm gonna guess 9 times out of 10 they're booked and busy, and they don't have time to be driving by your places of businesses. Probably most of them don't even live in Alabama. I'm gonna guess they're not stalking your social media accounts and calling any type of business number that you guys post, you guys. But that's what you guys want, right? You guys want to continue to fuel the fire and fuel the negative, that anytime that there is something that happens to you, it's the Melometers, it's Mel supporters. Mel orchestrated all of this. And you guys never investigate. You guys never do any research. You guys never provide receipts. You just allow whoever says whatever, and you guys just take it and run with it. But then people get mad at us, when we try to report the facts, because people like to live, in glass houses and pretend that everything is perfect in their world. But when we provide the facts that debunk what you're saying, now it's an issue. And Mel didn't start this lawsuit thing. That's what's so funny. It was your family. Your family started this. Your family, like I keep saying, the people who want to blame this on bloggers, who want to blame this on the cast or whatever, this started with your family. Your family who wasn't even on the show season 1. They started this. And then, we, of course, have Maurice that got the ball rolling with the Funky Dineva Awards, which weeded out some content creators of ever talking Love and Marriage Huntsville ever again. And then, of course, we have, Maurice's live, his infamous live, where he even exposes that he's talking to Carlos King about filing lawsuits against YouTubers. Says it right then and there on the live, as he's making his own threat to say, hey, either take down the videos and apologize or else, right? But before he got to that, he was saying, I was on the phone with Carlos King talking about this. So this was already in the works, you guys. This was already, pre-planned. But every single time people try to tell the truth, it's Melometers. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody wants to hear who started all of this. It didn't come from Mel's side. It didn't come from Melometer's side. It didn't come from Mel supporter side. It came from your side. But you can't get mad when people react, when people decide to countersue, when people tell you enough is enough. And you've been going on for years. And now all of a sudden everybody's like in shambles. Oh my gosh, pray for me. I am being attacked. We're under attack. But you didn't seem under attack when you got in front of, your platform and spewed all these lies. And bragged about the connections that you had, bragged about, which reality stars from the show you were close to. And know on a first name basis and talk to on the phone and all these things. There was no problem there. The same family that had no problem completely disowning Kiki the moment that, she came on the show via Mel. And again, the same person was going on, different platforms, spreading lies about Kiki's family, her upbringing, the paternity of her kids. She was doing the same thing. And you guys were not outraged then. You guys were not upset then because you didn't care because it was Kiki. But this was the same routine that took place where, again, the smear campaign happened, and again, because Mel got dragged every day regardless, but then Kiki was in on the drag, right, as well, right? It was her turn to get dragged as well, because, again, these people have tunnel vision and, are on this high school, middle school mentality that if you're cool with so-and-so, I can't be cool with you, you're not my family. Make it make sense. Does everyone in your life for real all have the same friends and colleagues as you? Because I don't know that existence, you guys. Like I just don't understand the logic and the rationale, you guys. That everybody wants it to be the Melometers for everything that's wrong with them. Everyone wants to be Mel's fault for everything that's wrong with them. And it's like you guys need to broaden your horizons. You need to open your eyes and you need to think and sit down and think if there's anybody who wants it out for you. If there's a company that you worked with that you didn't finish the project or you didn't do the project right and they have an axe to grind, so they want to take down your next project. Do you have some type of situationship or entanglement or somebody you met at the club or somebody that was black with a QUE that feels like you did them dirty and wants to get back at you? So they're going to call anything that you post, they're going to stalk you on, whatever account and try to take you down. That's not the mentality of a Mel supporter or a Melometer. All Mel supporters and Melometers want to do is report the facts, you guys. Report the facts. Not taking anything to another level, not going above and beyond and doing things that are outside the realm of normal. No. But again, that's all you guys can point to. Is it has to be a Melometer, it has to be a Mel supporter, it has to be Mel behind this. Well, is Mel also behind each and every single one of you getting on camera after Mel has had your back, after Mel has advocated for all of you to be on this show, and then immediately get on this show and turn on her, immediately get on this show and bash her, and then play games in her face, never verify any information, verify any receipts before just going off the handle? Is it Mel's fault that you guys decided to plan an anniversary dinner for Mel and Tel and completely kill the mood and talk about the issues in their marriage for what was supposed to be an anniversary dinner? That's Mel's fault that you guys came up with that? But then you want to get on, marriage. If anybody dares to put anything out there about you, no. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And you guys dish it out and you can't take it. But you guys have been in bed with these blogs since season 1. So I don't want to hear any crap that, I don't talk to bloggers, I don't talk to YouTubers, I don't even tag them. But you guys tag Funky Dineva and tag other content creators and shout them out. So obviously there are YouTubers and bloggers that you have no problem talking to on a regular basis if you feel they're a benefit to you. But anybody else, like I said, you put into a box, you label them, you act like all the YouTubers are monolithic, nobody can be independent, nobody can have a mind of their own. Just because you don't agree with their opinion or their take doesn't mean that they're a Melometer or Mel supporter or whatever, but that's how your guys' mind is, right? Your mind refuses to think outside the box. And the slander campaign against an entire fan base, it's not going to be good. What do you guys think is going to happen if this lawsuit actually goes to trial, you guys, and discovery happens, and literally, pun intended, they're going to have to pull out the footage that is going to show receipts of all of you being messy and bullying Melody Cherie Rogers and her not saying anything? And the fact that due to Phonics Unhooked's behavior that escalated to violence, that called for the Come to Jesus meeting in Huntsville, Alabama with quote-unquote the Core Six, and again, trying to make sure everybody quote-unquote got along. This is not getting along. Getting along is not allowing your mom to get online every single day and talk reckless about people and spew negativity, spew hate, and then say, oh, this is only for entertainment purposes only. No! You're talking about some real serious stuff that is triggering to people. That's nothing to laugh about. That's nothing to invoke God and invoke scripture into. That's sacrilegious. That's using the Lord's name in vain. But I am tired of the victim act, you guys. People are upset. Nobody's celebrating. This isn't a celebration, you guys. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be in court, right? Nobody wants to be sued. It's time out of your day. It's time out of your schedule, working, making money. It's time out for those of you who have kids, especially if any of these cases are taking place during the summer where your kids are out of school. All this stuff takes time. Meeting with attorneys, gathering your information together, gathering your receipts, pulling any necessary reports. All this stuff takes time. Nobody wants to be in court. Outside of the people who like the profession. But nobody wants to be in court. Dealing with all this crap. Having to fight to have you quit it. To have you stop. To have you shut down. Mel has been more than graceful to each and every single one of you. She has the patience of a saint because I do not have that same level of patience, you guys. You've got one time to be on some foolery and you're dead to me. Sorry. Like, it's over, it's done. You don't exist, right? Or if it's somebody that I have to interact with, such as, like a colleague or whomever, we'll keep it cute and mute. I'll say hi and bye, but that's it. There's nothing more, nothing less. And that's how it's going to be. But this whole thing where we're just going to be on, the mute challenge entirely, and the drags and the insults and the lies and the accusations get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse over the course of several years. Oh, no. And then the one time Mel responds, it's a problem. The one time Mel responds and says, I'm going to do a lawsuit. The one time Mel goes back to season 1 Mel, where it is turn up, it is time to go. That's the activated version of Mel that you guys keep talking about. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's doing this. I can't believe she's taking it this far. Does she even have a case? Yes, she has a case. Because you didn't sit there and watch all of Phonics Unhooked's live, right? You're just basing it off of last night's live, right? But you weren't at the lives where, again, those accusations about Mel's family and Mama Van and Mel's upbringing and all of the disgusting allegations that were made in those particular lives. You guys didn't say anything then. because some of you were eating it up. Some of you thought that humiliating another human being and using any type of SARAPE as a way to try to clown somebody, as a way to make yourself feel like you're superior to somebody, is low down. I would not wish any of those things to happen, not even on my worst enemy. I don't wish cancer on my worst enemy. I don't wish anybody going through hospice on my worst enemy. I don't wish anything negative to happen to anybody who I'm not cool with, who I don't rock with. I want everybody to be happy and to be prosperous and to be fruitful and to have money and to be successful, because that means you're not wasting your time on the internet obsessed with me, right? That means you have something else to do to occupy your time. So why would I wish bad on somebody when that's taking negative energy, that's taking negative, like that's nothing positive. You're creating your own level of stress and your own bubble of just bad things that you're setting up to happen to you. You should be wanting the best for everybody, whether you're cool with them or not, whether you talk to them or not. And focus on your own life. Focus on achieving your goals. Focus on tending to your family, your husband and boyfriend, your grandchildren, and on all of the things, right? You should be enjoying the twilight years. This should be the fun time, right? But instead, you'd rather get in front of people on the internet and spew out lies for clicks and views. And that's not what this is. And like I said, the fact that this is dominating more than what the actual show is a complete and utter disgrace. And it just shows how much the show has fallen off, you guys. The moment somebody decided to make YouTube and social media and Twitter posts and Instagram posts a storyline. And then everybody was like, oh, this is great. I don't have to tell my life. I don't have to talk about the issues in my marriage. I don't have to talk about the lawsuits that I'm in. I don't have to talk about how I'm in dire financial situations, because I can just sit back and allow whatever tomfoolery is going on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or TikTok and find a way to kind of play the victim and utilize it to my advantage. And then if it's anything that's negative against Mel and Martell, all of that's fair game to be used, right? Whether it's true or not, right? But that has been your guys' mentality for several seasons now. And now that Mel has a larger fan base, now that Mel is fighting back, now it's a problem. But she's literally allowed you to say so many lies and disparaging things about her and her family for years. And she's fed up. So this is a culmination of all of the slander, all of the defamation, all of the disrespect. And to couple that with people that she thought she was getting along with, that she was cool with, still going behind her back talking crap. Still energizing their mom and mother-in-law to act reckless on the internet. So don't be upset now. Don't play victim now. And stop the conspiracy theories. If you're not going to investigate anything, if you're not going to fact check anything, why are you reporting it? Why are you spreading everything's the Melometers? Why are you spreading everything's Mel's fault? Do you have the phone records and the documents to verify that information? Or are you just going off of hearsay? Do you have text messages? Do you have DMs? Do you have emails? Do you have CashApps? Do you have Venmos? Do you have PayPals to verify, oh, people are being paid to do this? No. If you don't, then stop fueling the fire on your accounts on Facebook. But then if it gets called out, it's like, well, it's not us. It's not our fault. You guys refuse to fact check anything. I've just never seen anything like this, you guys. To where, people just refuse to utilize their brains. But have the audacity to call somebody else crazy and somebody else deplorables and all of these things. Calling people crazy who don't even interact with you, who don't even know where you live, who hasn't even been to your state, hasn't even been to your city. So how are they stalking you? So how are they calling your numbers when they're not even interacting with you, when they don't even know you? That's what I'm saying. You need to be looking inside your own inner circle of who is causing what trouble for you. Because it's people closer to you than you think that want to see you fail. Hate to break the news to you, right? It's not the Melometers or Mel supporters, you guys. Because they're booked and busy. They don't got time for that, right? But nonetheless, I'm going to need you guys to do better. I'm going to need you guys to expand your horizons and provide receipts the next time you want to accuse Melometers or Mel supporters of doing something. Post the receipts. Post the facts. I've been saying it for weeks. Post it. Prove it. Show it. Fact check. And don't show me a post about somebody being tagged. Because all of us can be tagged if we wanted to, right? I could be tagged in some spam on Instagram, right? That I have nothing to do with. Does that mean I'm in cahoots with a spam company on Instagram? Like, let's keep it a buck, you guys. Let's keep it a buck. There have been messiness that's been going around that has gone unchecked for years. And because some of you have smaller fans and smaller fan bases, it goes unchecked. And the moment anything else happens, that it's at the magnitude that it is now everybody wants to play victim and find God. Like they all just got sentenced to life in prison. Now all of a sudden they want the Bible. Where was the Bible your entire life? Where was God in your life your entire life? Why is God only important now when some serious stuff is about to go down? God should be a part of your life 24/7. Not when you feel under attack. Not when you feel like everybody's against you. Not when somebody says that they plan on suing you. God should have been in your life before that. Don't use him now. Don't only go to God now when trouble is happening. You're supposed to be going to God every single day. Regardless if things are going well or not in your life. But see, again, that's another manipulation tactic. That's another pity tactic to try to get people on your side. And it's not okay. People don't know the history. But they want to get on here and pretend that this is all just something random that's happened within the last 24 to 48 hours and everyone's overreacting. No. Try the last few years. Every single day. On the holidays, right? On the night after the show airs, right? On the following day after the episode airs. Every single day. A pre-live on Instagram and then a live on YouTube. Nothing but cussing. Nothing but slander. Nothing but defaming things and lies about people's families and trying to expose the identities of people's families for what? What is that going to achieve? What is it going to achieve? And now all of a sudden, all the YouTubers, apparently everybody's related now. I missed the memo. I must have missed the memo. Because I'm not related to anybody on YouTube. Right? So nonetheless, again, you guys got to do better. You guys got to do better. Because it is completely and utterly insane, some of the takes that people have that just completely don't understand the depths of how serious this is. And the level of threats that had taken place on several videos. That people want to think this is all for jokes and entertainment. No, it's not entertainment if somebody threatening to kill you. Sorry, it's not. Not to me. I don't play those types of games, right? So, nonetheless, there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Here we go. I'm a guess that you're right.